The Truth Girls.
Hi everyone, Happy New Year. If you have debt and all kinds of collection agencies after you, you're going to want to watch this video because I'm going to show you how to make your debt magically disappear. Before I start, two things. One, this technique is 100% legit and not any kind of fraud. Two, it's better that you don't end up on any collection agency's list in the first place if you care at all about your credit rating. So, how do you make your debt go away? Hello?
Hello, this is Collect Your Ass Collection Agency. You owe $250,000 to Videotron, and we'd like to arrange a payment method.
Oh yeah? Well, fuck you. How do you like that method? Fuckers. No, that's not gonna work. In fact, you only have two viable options.
Sign here, in blood.
And no, it does not involve making a deal with the devil.
Oh, okay, never mind.
No, your two options are A, you come into a lot of money. I'm rich! I'm rich! Or B, you use knowledge of contract law to turn the tables on the collection agency. You call their bluff and they fold every time. Here's how this works. Let's say you have a contract with a company like Videotron and you default on their debt. What they do is they sell the debt to a third party, which is a collection agency. But they sell it at a fraction of the cost. Now, technically, you have no contract with this collection agency to pay them this amount they're claiming from you. You do have some kind of obligation to deal with them, though. And you have to remain in honor. Here are the options. Agree to pay the debt. You remain in honor, but isn't that what we're trying to avoid, having to pay all that debt? So what else can you do? You refuse? Now you're in dishonor. That's not going to work. Now the third option is you conditionally agree to pay the debt. So you tell them that you conditionally agree to pay on condition that they provide proof that they have acquired the debt. And you ask them for proof of how much they paid to acquire the debt. You say that you will work out a payment plan once you have proof of how much they paid for the debt. Oh, and you ask for everything in writing. I agree to pay on condition that you provide proof of how much you paid to acquire the debt. And I want it in writing. Hey, they hung up. So one of two things could happen. Either they're going to agree to disclose this, and they're going to send you a statement proving how much they paid to acquire the debt. So let's say if it was $500 you owed Videotron, they might have paid $50 for it. So once you have that, then you negotiate a payment agreement with them. You say, I'll give you 20 bucks. But most likely, once you bring up this stuff, they will bow out. So probably what they will do, rather than tell you how much they paid to buy the debt, is they will just close your account and decide that you don't owe them any money anymore. And there's a good chance they will even send you a letter like this. This is a real life letter from a collection agency stating that the debt has been paid in full. It says, it's in French, but it says this serves to confirm the reception of your payment for the above mentioned account. And it says amount owed, $0. We confirm having closed your dossier at the agency. I mean, this actually works. I'm not kidding. So you see, when they call you, they're counting on the fact that you don't know this. So really all you're doing is asking for proof and asking to negotiate, which is your right to do. But they don't want to get involved in that for whatever reason. Maybe they just don't want people to know, or maybe it's just too much hassle. But most of the time they will fold because they did not pay $500 for the debt. So if you went to court and you said they're asking for 500 bucks from me and they only paid $50, it's a gray area, but the court will probably say, well, you owe them $50. So they don't want people to know that. Again, this is totally legit. They're counting on you not knowing that you have an option. Now, if you try this and it doesn't work, all that's going to happen is they're just going to keep calling you, ask you for the same amount, the $500 or whatever. However, they probably will renegotiate or maybe even send you one of these saying that your debt is gone. But that's their choice. You didn't do anything. You didn't make them do it. You didn't refuse to pay. You're in honor. You're in honor, and you didn't do anything illegal. Is it? They're going to refuse to deal with you. They're gonna close it for you. And voila, your debt is magically gone. Your credit rating is still shit, but at least you're out of debt. And by the way, this letter that I'm holding here, this is from the account of a friend who I explained to him how to do this, and he did it. He didn't even believe it was going to work. And it did work. I've told other people how to do it before, and it worked for them too. Or I've kind of done it for them, but I've never used it myself because I basically just, oh, for one, I've been lucky. I mean, I've never ended up in a situation where I ended up in huge debt by like no fault of my own. And B, I don't buy stuff that I can't afford, and I don't use credit very much unless I have the funds to pay, you know, the credit card right away. I don't live on credit in the first place. But if I ever did end up in that situation, like by some, you know, unfortunate circumstances, then this is probably what I would do. I'd ask them for proof of what they paid. So, I hope this information is useful to you. Let me know what you think. And thank you for liking this video and sharing it, leaving me a comment. And thanks for listening to me, and I'll see you next time.